To a story we first brought you last night. A woman accused of preying on older men on dating apps. She's now accused of other crimes. A warning tonight about this woman. The LA County Sheriff's Department and the LAPD say she has been using dating apps to meet elderly men and steal their money.
All right, looking for love online can come with risks. Police are now warning about a woman using dating apps to trick men and steal from them. Fox 11's Rachel Aragon, she is in Agora Hills with more.
All right, you guys, let's set the stage and who we are dealing with and why it matters and where it went down. This all went down in Agora Hills, California. A woman, 29 years old, is at the center of attention. The story, she's been using dating apps to target men, older, wealthy men. What, y'all thought she was gonna go for poor, broke men? For theft, not for romance. But the media spins it like love gone wrong. Now listen to this.
This is Adva Lavie. Investigators say she also goes by Mia Ventura, seen here in a Facebook video posted by Penthouse magazine in July 2023.
They also say, based on the information they've gathered, they believe there are more victims, and they say those victims could also be in other nearby counties.
Yep, older, wealthier men. That's her market. Vulnerable men at that. Not random Tinder swipes. She's calculating, and the cops admit there are likely more victims. Tell us something we don't know. Imagine if a man was doing this to vulnerable women, young or old. Headlines would scream, "Predator, a predator is on the loose." But here, she's just a woman tricking men.
Somebody meets on a dating website. They build some kind of trust relationship with somebody.
Officials say this woman, 29-year-old Adva Lavie, is not looking for love. She's looking for any luxury items she can get her hands on.
That's her play. Slow, surgical, win trust, act harmless, get inside. It's like she's on a shopping spree with a smile. Rolexes, Benzes, jewelry. She's got a checklist. And the worst part, the men let her in. Because they're looking for love. Men are always searching for love. But not the women. They're searching for what they can get out of it. Because she knows exactly what to say, how to move, how to charm, whatever she wants out of these old men. Now watch what happens next.
They're invited into the home, and then this person ends up burglarizing their home by stealing their, personal belongings. And so that would kind of be the scenario we're looking at.
The LA County Sheriff's Department says Lavie is primarily targeting older men on dating apps, posing as a companion before ripping them off.
So let me get this straight. They invite her in the house thinking it's a date, and the whole time she's casing out the place. You know this is not her first time doing this somewhere in the world. This is a setup. She might be part of a team. She'd go in there and pose as somebody's companion, earn their trust, and then just go through their house. That's crazy. You can't trust them. Every laugh, every word is all part of her plan. Now watch how deep this goes.
The department says she also goes by the name as Mia Ventura and Shoshana and drives around in this black Porsche SUV and white Mercedes-Benz.
She has been in custody in a different jurisdiction at this point, but at this time we don't have any contact with her.
Deputies say she's known for breaking hearts and breaking the law.
Fake names, rolling in luxury cars. This is an amateur hour. Notice how the media keeps it light though. Breaking hearts, breaking the law. It's framed like this is just charming mischief, not organized theft. But the cops have caught her before, then released her, and now she's back?
Lavie, according to LA County Sheriff's Department, has been arrested for a similar crime in the past, but was released from custody. The concern now?
Have some information, that it may be other victims as well.
Authorities say there's likely more than 10 victims out there.
We want to make sure that all victims are identified and they come forward and that we can help prosecute this case.
Over 10 victims. That's a serial operation. And the media barely questions why repeat offenders gets released like that and let back on the streets. Because if this would have been known, maybe she would have less victims. They are even reporting that she was on a podcast.
Hey, Robert, Carolyn. Well, we spoke with the host of a podcast out in Vegas who says the woman identified by the Sheriff's Department as Adva Lavie was part of his show earlier this year and that she stole from other women who had been part of that same episode. He says the worst thing of all is that Lavie did what she did, then she came back on the show, stayed through the end, and that she did not show any sign of remorse. The case against Adva Lavie, the woman accused of posing as a romantic companion to elderly men before allegedly burglarizing their homes, continues to grow as more people are now speaking out against her.
So welcome everybody to come back here.
This is Access Vegas Live, a Las Vegas podcast hosted by Michael Sarton. According to Sarton, Lavie appeared on his show earlier this year under the name Mia Ventura. He says she used that appearance to slip into backstage green rooms and steal from other guests.
At the 45-minute mark, she gets up and she goes into the green room where all the girls have left their purses, and she proceeds to, for probably the next 23 minutes, maybe a little shorter than that, she goes, rummages through all their purses. She gets cash and credit cards out.
Oh, you gotta love this. She's not just scamming men online. She's taking her act on the road. This woman appeared on a podcast under a fake name, then sneaks into the green room, goes through everybody's purses for over 20 minutes. Cash, credit cards, all gone. All while everyone is trusting her. This isn't charm. This isn't a coincidence. This is a full-blown hustler right here with all calculated moves. And the crazy part, she came back on stage like nothing happened. Think about that for a second. Confidence, the audacity, and zero fear of getting caught.
A police report was never filed, but both Lynn and Sarton say that once the podcast aired, they were flooded with accusations of similar behavior against Lavie.
You think? This is not her first rodeo? This woman is cool as the other side of the pillow.
For Lynn and Sarton, what stands out the most is Lavie's composure after allegedly committing a crime.
She sits there calm as a cucumber for 2 hours talking to us like she didn't just steal everyone's stuff.
Again, Lavie is not in custody right now, and the sheriff's department believes there may be other victims. So if you know her or may have been victimized by her, you are urged to call the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department.
Okay, this woman has a lifestyle she has to keep up. And I guarantee you there will be more victims coming forward. Trust me, she doesn't even think about consequences. No matter how many times they bring in experts to explain her behavior, this woman will never change.
Julie Spira is an online dating expert.
When you see someone that is targeting older men, perhaps they're older, wealthy men, if they've gone through a divorce or they've become widowed, they are very vulnerable.
Spira said when online dating, never send a person money before meeting and meet the first few times in a public place.
Whether you're on a hike and there are other people around, or you're going for coffee or lunch or a dinner date, they should not involve meeting somebody at their home. Your home is a private place, and until you really get to know someone, they shouldn't know where you live.
No shit, Sherlock. That's some hell of dating advice there. Okay? As a man, if you let a woman in your house and you don't really know her just to get your rocks off, you need help, man. Your home is your private place. And until you really get to know someone, they shouldn't even know where you live. All right, that's it for this video. Until next time, the truth will set you free.